Okay. I'm going to go ahead and do my intro for the video and have it done. This is in my kitchen, actually. We got some snow. Hopefully, I'm going to be in the shop when I do this and at least finish up on a couple projects. Haven't posted video much here lately. Last weekend, well, I'm afraid the last 2 weeks, we've had things going on here at the house. With Valentine's weekend, we had plans. There's some health issues been going on. I've had sick, flu, cold. I haven't been able to even go up and visit my mother in the home. Just a lot of things. What we're going to try to do this week when I get out in the shop and we'll start to work is I'm going to try to sometime over the weekend, hopefully the next piece of video, is finish up the tool holder. It's 2/3 of the way done. I think I put a picture on the machining group on Facebook. Basically, I got to shave the bottom and fix the back of it a little bit, and I'm going to try to put some of that on camera. We'll probably go ahead and put some of the phone on charge, put the camera on the charge, and that's probably what's going to be a lot of the video that you're going to see. I do have some snow clips. I'll probably put a few more snow clips on, but again, I appreciate the subscribers that come in every day and add to it. You know, if you are a subscriber, refer the channel to some of your friends and whatnot, so that we can get. Gaining subscribers is a good thing. I'm going to try to keep my content up. The content is sometimes the hardest thing to do when you're actually not working and you got other things to do. And in my case, I have a full-time job. In fact, last week I think I worked 60-something hours. I mean, I worked about 10.5 during the week. We did have a snow day, but it was so terribly cold. And then I had to take a day off Friday to go with the fiance up to Asheville, North Carolina, at the Veterans Place for her deals. And so, life happens. Some of the guys, have a little more time. Maybe a lot of them have weekend time, and that's one of the things. Really, I've not even had much of it. Even this week, I'm working Saturday. So, I did say I'd like Sunday off. So probably Sunday, it may be the day I go in the shop. I might get in the shop one afternoon here if it's a little warmer. It just depends, but I'm not really planning on it. So that's the update, and that's the status, and that's where we're at with the opening, and I hope you enjoy our little snow picture. This is Thursday, February 26th. We have another snowfall. This is unusual. This is my truck. I've got the camera set because I'm going to walk out here and I'm going to crank it up. Basically, get back up close to the camera where you can hear. Basically, it's another one of them days they've got to where they've postponed work. Something that it is a fairly new phenomenon for eating to work for. We used to have the old excuse, snow is no excuse. Everybody thought we lived in Michigan instead of North Carolina. This is not a showstopper. It's not ice. This is enough to frustrate the fool out of you and about it. It's pretty, but this is, and again, this is not a New England, not a Midwest snow. This is what we see. This is bad for us. Now, you guys up at Boston are going to laugh thinking, oh crap, but we don't have snow equipment. I mean, this snow finished this morning somewhere around 2 or 3 in the morning. And this is the road right in front of my house. I mean, we don't have snow plows, people. Quite simple. We have no snow plows. So they don't run out here and plow these roads that quick. This road will not be plowed. It'll get hit. The state of North Carolina depends on Mother Nature to get rid of all the snow. It would have to be here 3 to 4 days before we have a snow plow. And that's pretty much a simple fact. So, a view of the house and view of the snow, view of the messy neighbors. Immigrant, see, he's got a fence around that sucker. Keeps calves in it. Sort of like a used car lot around here sometimes too. And people wonder, you know, this ain't the country I lived in when I left here 10, 12 years ago. I used to live in that place across the road. Sure didn't look like that. And I had a divorce. I remarried actually and moved out of town. And since had basically going through another divorce. So I don't know. That's sort of a personal thing, and I really don't have good answers for it. Okay, well, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna run in here, and I forgot to do something, and I'll probably go ahead. Let me just set this camera somewhere where I can do it. Go ahead, and I'll show you kind of what's going on. Okay. Well, I've got the meals. I'm working on setting the meal up. What we're going to do here is pretty simple. This tool holder, I've done checked it out. It's got to have a little bit more underneath. It's just not low enough. What it is, the mill's got to come down. We got to mill some more off. So what we're going to do here is, well, I just see something already I don't like, so let's hang on just a minute. We're not on these parallels like I want to be on them, and I'm having to kind of hit them on the edge because I didn't realize I was going to have to mill a little bit off of the, seeing that, yeah, another guy on the internet not use. There, yeah, that's good. I'm going to have to take light cuts because I'm going to have to hold this on one side of the vise because I've already got the screws. Excuse me, I'm real close. I might be shaking the camera a little bit. And I'm going to try to get a better view. Is what I'm trying to do. Is I'm trying to use a narrower film and feel with the GoPro to see if we can get a. I'm just going to, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to that's going to be 0. If this isn't perfectly parallel, it's not going to really matter quite that much because we're going to be basically taking light cuts anyway. Make sure everything here's locked up like I use this. And all I'm going to do is take little 25 thousandths cuts, and I'm going to take about 100 thou off or so. I will take probably about, that's 28 right there. I will take just a nice little 25, just a slight cut. I'm going to take about 100 thou off. And I'm not going to take a lot at one time because I don't have a real good hold on this. Probably I'm going to go ahead and go all the way across and at least 2/3 of the way, And if I realized this when I started on this, I would have this is just a clearance. So all I'm doing now is making clearance. Right now, if I'd realized what I was going to have to make clearance, and the next one I do, I'm going to probably do it a bit differently too. I would probably made the clearance beforehand. I've never done a 1-inch holder, and I assumed wrongly that the 1-inch holder would give me enough clearance to center lines work. So I don't know how many of you heard the old saying, what happens when you assume. So and like I say, we all know that story. So let's say I'm only taking about 25,000 a pass. I'm only wanting to take about 100,000 all together. Maybe 108 of an inch will be plenty. 125. Like I say, I'm not really impressed with a milling setup. If I had planned this a little better, that's about all I'm going to be able to go. Right there is about 80 or 75, 80 thou right there, because I'm getting right on top of the lock pins here. I don't know. So we'll probably go, that's a little over 100. And we're going to go up close to the screw this time. Because I've got such a heavy setup, I don't have to have a machinist jack, but I've also got the set screw used to sort of help parallel the thing a little bit. And all I'm doing is making a clearance cut, so if it's not 100% parallel, it doesn't really it's not going to be a deal breaker. So that's the two reasons right there's all I can do. Probably 25. I'm going to take an eighth of an inch off the bottom. So I know I've got plenty of adjustment height for different lathes. This is not going to be used in my own personal lathe, so I want to have enough adjustment there to be able to go with the person I'm sending it to. So I'm going to go down to about. Then I'm going to take a light cut to clean up. So I'm going to go a little more than 1/8 of an inch. My 1/16, excuse me, a 1/16, 125. And about an 4/8. That's a quarter 250. So I want to take an 1/8 off. I'm going to take a real light finish cut. Then I'll take a spring cut after that, just to be again safe and not sorry. Give us that clearance that we want. And that's all we're after. We're just making clearance here. Oh, there we go. I don't think I'm going to do the spring cut, folks. We'll cut that off and let you see where we're at. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my little tool and I'm going to preset this tool up on my lathe. Now I'm going to that way that when I get done, it's going to be set for close to center, and then when the gifter gets it, he can adjust his center height too. Hopefully that when he gets it, my person's going to get this gift. And there we go. Well, that's the finished project right there. That's milled off and adjusted. And all I got to do is I'm going to get a wrench right here and tighten it. And then it'll be ready to go out. I'll go ahead and put it in the care package and make the note and mail it to the person who's supposedly going to get this little present. Now I know he'll have to readjust his center height, but this is the tool, this is all the pieces that you've seen, and it should have been tight. I didn't tighten up, stay tight, which is should have jammed up against this and tighten. I'll check the center again after I stuck everything down. I thought I had it jammed up to each other. Nope. Now if that spins off again, it's good. Now let me check the center height again after all that. And make sure it's still where it's supposed to be. It's just a bit high like that. Let me see if we can get a hair off of it. Sometimes it may not be that plastic washer, may not be the best idea. Everything feels jammed up to me, so let's check it a couple more times and make sure that it's where it's supposed to be. I think it could use to be lowered just a hair bit, so that's the drawback of using the coarse thread, I think, sometimes. But it's just so much easier to find coarse thread. I could have used fine, but I've had pretty good results with it like it. All right. We'll take it off, put it back on, make sure everything's tight. Snug it back up. Oh yeah, that's pretty good. That little tool I have I really like. It's a simple way of doing centers. And this is the finished tool. This has got a cast steel nut just welded at the top. This is an old used tool holder. See where we've left the lock pin here so that it has some here. There's a little there. I might hit that little bit, the chamfer tool, right quick here in a minute. But that's the only thing I like to do, and I don't know if I got one right here handy in the drill. So that's done there. Well, I might go ahead and take the lock pin out and do. Okay, right here is a box of plastic Derlin squares I have gotten too. So we're going to throw that in the video. That's came. You've seen the box of drill bits, so the bucket of drill bits is over there too. So there's the other. Alright, well, I'm going to show you some things I've got here lately since I've done the last video, and some of it I may have already showed you. I've got some stickers James Kilroy sent to me, and a big one and a little one. I haven't been out in the shop, and he also the GoPro mount. I think I've showed a clip of it. I'm running low on brass stock, and what I usually do is try to find stuff on eBay pretty reasonable and have them shipped. These are 2 pieces of brass I purchased on eBay. And over here are some rare earth magnets that's finally come in from China that I've got a project that I'm going to do with them. I think there's some YouTubers know what that is. There's the magnets. And I got another drill bit that was thrown away that kind of met a tragic end here. And it sort of looked too good. I'm going to try to save it. Probably maybe put it in somebody's care package. I'm going to kind of sit down here and refocus this camera towards me instead of on the table. Hopefully, maybe prop it to where you can see me. There you go. I've made a video or made some comments. I think I've got another shot that I've made. I've got some snow shots. I'm going to try to get in the shop. This is Friday evening. I'm in the house. I'm going to try to get in the shop tomorrow evening after lunch or sometime. I'm going to go in and work 8 hours. And again, work has been just extremely crazy. I've had a cold and been sick. The fiance is having some health issues, and she is right now in the local veterans hospital being attended to some of her issues, and that's been an ongoing struggle here at the house. And you know, a lot of our vets have issues, and her age is up there, but I'm not gonna say she's old, but you know, she's not like a rat war vet. So there's other issues that's happened to folks in the military, and it's kind of some of the things that she fights with. And the VA has been really good to her, and they're really trying to help her, and she's really trying to get her, get herself in a good place. And hopefully she'll, within a few, maybe next week or next 10 days, she'll be back here with us, and all's well. I did go up, I left work early today and went up and seen her, and she's doing real well. So that's been a burden, you know, when you care about somebody and they struggle, that's always a burden. So I apologize for the lack of videos. We're going to, like I said, I've got another intro we'll put in. These items I'm just going to kind of add in. I've got some snow scenes. I'm going to try to go in the shop and finish a project that I've got some steels and stuff. I'm not so sure that, you know, I'm going to get it finished, completely finished, ready to get in the mail yet. There's some pen holders, it's been pencil holders that are promised. Individuals know who they are, and they're fellow YouTubers. And you know, I've got the material, I've got the magnets. I just got to get the time, gentlemen. And as soon as I get to it and get them timed, there will probably be some videos involved in some of the work. You've already seen it, videos on it, but we'll go ahead and try to finish that up for you gentlemen and try to get it done as soon as possible. As please be patient. Unfortunately, I work for I'm in the process of trying to see if I can use some of my footage at work. I pulled a video off. There's always conflict of interest. My employer is very conscious of a lot of things. I have asked and waiting on an answer where I can use some footage I've got. And I've got some neat stuff that I'd like to put on my channel, but I need to get the approval from them. And that's also in the works right now. That stuff I shot the phone. Just it's nothing that's really secretive, but our company, and I can say this, it's pretty simple. I work for Eaton Corporation, and the facility I work in makes truck transmission, truck components. And they're very protective of their gear patterns or gear technology as far as the actual designs of that. The stuff that I'm wanting to use is machines and how they're moving without showing any critical trade secrets, but I'm still waiting on approval. One of the big things in our business right now is some of our customers, the people like Freightliner, the Daimler, which is Germany, who owns Freightliner, they're trying to introduce their own transmission. It's another one of them issues that they want to sell. They want a bigger piece of the pie, and so that's something that's weighing heavy on everybody in the business, and so there's a lot of different issues out there on that. So basically, that's kind of where we at on the videos. I will get right back with you, and we will see where we at. And I will go ahead and just show you these few items, and we'll go from there. So you guys have a great day. Thank you.